Needs 10 and throws an interception. Marcus Mallett going the other way. TCU touchdown. Second interception suffered by Bryce Petty today.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls, number 1 on the scoring team, number 17 on the scoring team. Both of those fouls, being dead ball fouls, will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
That was a 30-yard penalty. Kickoff comes from the 10. It's going to give Baylor great field position. Once they field this, they'll be at midfield or better. It'll be better. 45, almost a 44-yard line. On the ground is Linwood, and it's a good thing Baylor goes fast because they're going to need every second they can muster here. This is going to be a first down and then some. Linwood taken down in the open field by Hackett. Straight up the middle again, and same result. No, bigger than that. First and goal. Chapin now checks into the backfield. First down at the 7. He gets the call. He walks in. Touchdown.
Made it look easy. Again, TCU, I think, anticipating pass only, and they got kind of punched in the mouth on that drive.
Here's a high pooch kick again, and this one takes a bounce, and that, you can't call a fair catch after it bounces, can you? Boykin gonna heave one long. Almost picked off. That would have been the turnover Baylor was looking for. Ryan Reed had a better play on the ball than Porter did. Option to Hicks. Hicks with a stiff arm. Nice run. Run out of bounds in front of the Baylor bench.
He's in the slot at the bottom.
Low snap. Slant is good. Complete to Story. Boykin runs out of trouble and got about 4 yards. Pass is batted down. Taylor Young got a hand on it. Option. Boykin keeps it and goes down after a pickup of 1. It's 4th down. Fair catch. Taken inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. All right, Robert. Baylor 92 yards away from trying to make it a 1-touchdown game, and there's going to be pass interference and maybe a horse collar on top of it on Kevin White.
Kevin White with an obvious penalty. He got beat quickly to the inside, and I think he just panicked after that.
Pass interference defense, number 25. The result of the play, first down.
See, he's beat right now and grabbed with the right hand and tried to reach for the ball with the left hand. Right now, if you're TCU, you just want to make the clock run and try to keep the ball in front of you. Don't give up something over your head.
Petty, wide open receiver, nobody around Corey Coleman. Coleman's got a first down. Steps out of bounds at the 40.
Smart move by Coleman. Get what you can get out of bounds.
And now Petty with a quick throw again to Coleman. Coleman almost got away and still got 9, not quite enough for a first down. Now the Bears know they got to put the pedal to the metal and keep on picking up first downs. And here's another one. Linwood, shock to the 30. 22 more yards and ready for play at the 29. It's Chafin, and he's tripped up.
The beauty for Baylor is their whole offense is a 2-minute offense. It's a hurry-up offense. So they're not playing any differently now with any more sense of urgency at this point in the game than they would when they started the game. So they're built to try to come back in this situation.
Play action on 2nd and 9. Long ball, streak on the sideline. Touchdown. Goodley.
Well, they picked on Kevin White this drive. They got the interference earlier. This time, this is a perfect throw by Bryce Petty. Right over the outside shoulder. Goodley goes up and high points the catch. And again, with a 220-pound receiver, that contact by a cornerback does nothing to disrupt his route or his concentration on the football.
a one-score game.
Bryce Petty, they ran it for some success. Go right back to play action. Good protection. Out over the outside to your mature receiver, Goodley. That strong body fights off the contact and goes up and makes a strong-handed catch over Kevin White.
Again, pooch kick. This one, diving catch at the 35-yard line. Now the test is TCU's offense. They'd like to chew some clock and get some more points because they know what's on the other side. A quarterback who showed 5 touchdowns and can do it in a hurry. Boykin flushed out of the pocket. Still on the run and throws it away, incomplete.
Yeah, but that's okay for Baylor because not only do they gain any yards, they stop the clock. And 6 minutes and 30 seconds is an eternity for Bryce Petty in this Baylor offense.
They'll give it off to Catalan, sweeping the left side, and he got to the 40. It'll bring up a 3rd down. Blitz coming on Boykin. Quick throw, incomplete. Baylor's going to get it back. Great kick. Norwood's got to backpedal all the way inside the 10 again. Well, they went 92 last time. If they go 92 more, we're going to be tied.
Well, TCU only was able to eat up 58 seconds of clock on that last offensive possession. We talked about strength on strength. Baylor offense, TCU defense.
Petty fires deep down the middle. Got it. Flags down. Cannon with the catch.
Personal fouls. Defense. Number 96. Hands to the face. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. 1st and 10.
Wow, that's a big play. 15 on top of what they picked up. 26 on the pass play.
There it is right there in the middle. Actually, he had his hands on the jersey, but it was pushing up into the face mask.
Down a touchdown. And on the ground, a nice run again by Linwood. Hesitated a little bit. Found the hole he needed and got 10. Petty, quick throw out in the flat to Cannon. Cannon's got about 8 more.
Strength versus strength. Baylor offense, TCU defense. Art Briles, chess match against Gary Patterson. Who has the upper hand here at this point in the game? Baylor right now on the march.
2nd down and 2. And it's Linwood again, getting to the 2nd level before he's dragged down by Sam Carter. And another 1st down and a fired-up running back right now.
And they've gotten good success running the football here in the 4th quarter.
I said earlier Baylor might run 100 plays. That was number 100. Here's 101. Touchdown!
Well, what a beautiful throw by Bryce Petty. Play action, lofts it up perfectly for Coleman, who had beaten Tejada on the play. Single coverage. Coleman just ran right by him. When we talked to Bryce Petty yesterday, I was so impressed with him. As impressive of a kid as we've talked to in the last several years,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And then he kind of realized what kind of game it was going to be. I got to be patient. I got to take some shots down the field. I may not have the greatest completion percentage, but I'm going to have opportunities to make big plays. And he has really come to life here, particularly in the 2nd half.
I almost wish I was down there with those guys.
Yeah. Wow, what a ball game.
Baylor 21 unanswered points in the last 5 minutes and 57 seconds.
And was that back-to-back 92-yard drives?
92 and 91.
Jeez.
One took 1:23, one took 59 seconds. Finally, they kick deep to the 1-yard line to Gray. Gray going to go down before he can get to the 25. Well, I guess he got to the 25.
It's been a long time since TCU has had a big play, an explosive play. A run over 10, a pass over 20.
Boykin threw it high, but Gray snatched it and picked up about 4.
They've had 5 of each in the ball game. Runs of 10 or more, passes of 20 or more. Baylor's had 17 explosive plays. That's why they're right back tied in the football game.
2nd down and 6 at the 30. Boykin hands it off. Catalan on the sweep, and he got the 1st down.
I mean, if you're TCU right now, the way Baylor has sliced up your defense 2 possessions in a row, you want to take some time on this drive. You want to score, but you don't want to leave Baylor and Bryce Petty with very much time at all.
Time of possession virtually dead even today between these two. No gain on that one for Hicks. As we approach the 3-minute mark again, off the left side goes Aaron Green. I think there's a few folks that left when it was a 21-point deficit. They're all going to say they were here right now. Blitz. They do get it. He'll get the handle. Only got about a yard and got drilled. Oakman and Young on the stop. 2nd and 8. Boykin threw his receiver, fell down. Boykin, empty backfield. Throws a slant again. This one's too high. Incomplete. 4th down.
Colin Brent's on the coverage. He's had an active football game. He was a walk-on his first 4 years. Was awarded a scholarship to start this season. His father was a highly successful high school coach in Plano, Texas. And he has made a few big plays in this ball game tonight. None bigger than that one. Baylor's got too many guys on the field. They're going to get a penalty here. That should be a penalty because Baylor was running a guy late off the field. They got it called in the back end.
Substitution infraction by the receiving team. The penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. 4th down.
I think Gary Patterson is saying, I don't think my defense can stop Baylor again, and especially if we go to overtime, I don't like our chances of stopping them. We have to try to win the football game here. Now he calls timeout. Well, if you're going to run a play here on 4th and 3, no, they're going to punt the football. They wanted to see what kind of a look. If they got the punt return team from Baylor, they might have run a play. Baylor had their defensive unit out there, and they called timeout and want to kick the football. Oh, no. Are they taking another timeout?
They are.
Gary Patterson was the guy who ultimately called the 2nd timeout, so a little confusion on the TCU sideline, and I'm sure a little apprehension about giving the ball back to Bryce Petty right now, who has really got the hot hand.
If you're just joining us, you missed an unbelievable game. It's been over 4 hours. We've got a tie game at 58-58, and it seems like about 5 minutes ago of clock time, it was a 21-point lead for TCU.
I don't think Gary Patterson believes that his defense can win the game for him. He's going to put the ball in the hands of his quarterback, Trevon Boykin.
4th and 3. Boykin going to loft one deep on the sideline. Broken up. Baylor's going to get it back.
Well, they've gone after Reed again. Reed has played solid all night, and he was right there in perfect position to knock the ball away from Dotson. Yes, there's contact. Yes, there's some pushing and grabbing by both guys, but on 4th down, you don't make that call. Ryan Reed with a big-time play.
So Baylor takes over at its own 45. 1:11 to go. All their timeouts. Their last 2 touchdown drives have gone 1:23 and then 59 seconds. It's an eternity for them right now, and they keep it on the ground. And it's Linwood for 9. Linwood again got the 1st down by a couple. Petty going long. Had a guy wide open, Cannon, and missed him. Petty's already thrown 6 touchdown passes today. Comes up firing and in and out of the hands of Coleman. Petty, play action. Pumps now, goes long. Man there, in and out of the hands of Norwood.
Pass interference. Defense number 3.
Got single coverage. You know what? I'm going to tell you what. I don't think that's any worse than the play on 4th down that we saw Ryan Reed not get called for. Reed made a nice play, no penalty.
Petty, he's thrown 6. Incomplete on that one at the TCU 28-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Linwood again. And Linwood got it to the 22. Baylor again has all their timeouts. Now they use one.
You know, and the reason you might see Art Briles be aggressive here is because they're not going to lose the game on a missed kick or a bad pass. It's tied. You know, they're looking at it right now. Worst case scenario, we go to overtime at home and our quarterback is hot.
For Bryce Petty. And they keep it on the ground. And it's a first down run by Linwood again. And he's still going. 19 seconds and a timeout.
Well, that's just power. They've done a nice job of keeping Linwood rested. He had the big game last week against Texas, running the ball a lot. They've kept him fresh today. They've used some other guys, and now when they need him the most, he has fresh, strong legs, and he is fighting for every yard he can get.
Linwood straight up the middle. They'll get it to the 11, and they'll call the timeout. Chris Callahan is a redshirt freshman from Houston, Texas. He came into the game having only made one field goal in 6 attempts. He's been perfect today. His longest was 29. This one's going to be from about 28.
I would imagine Gary Patterson will wait until he's right about ready to line up for this one and use his last timeout.
Bryce Petty cannot even watch. 6 touchdown day for him. Will it be enough? It was on his right arm that got him back in the game. And now it's going to be on the right leg of one of the smallest guys on the team. But if he hits this, he'll be the biggest man on campus. Chris Callahan from 28 for the most improbable of comebacks and the win. He got it. Unbelievable. Unanswered points in the last 10.5 minutes. And Baylor has come from behind, shocked TCU and the entire country. Let the party on the Brazos begin. What a scene. Snap good, placement good, kick is perfect. And all 5'9", 185 pounds of him is the hero at the end. They've played this one now 110 times. You're never going to see another one like this one today. What a scene. 61-58. That's going to do it for us. For Todd Blackledge and Holly Rowe, Brad Nessler saying so long. That's all from Waco.